welcome back. Finally you are about to see my new dream accessible kitchen and all of the works that have finished. Whoa. You will have seen in the past videos all of the build up and some of like the behind the scenes. It's completely gone.
Number 5 mouse.
Now it's time for the big reveal. Last year, we discovered a pipe leaking under our kitchen floor. It was leaking out over 1,000 litres of water an hour and it left us with considerable damage. We decided it was time for a whole new kitchen and we needed new flooring throughout the whole house. We decided to have a fully wheelchair accessible kitchen and I just cannot wait to show you these amazing results. First things first, some of you will have seen on Instagram, Sean made this amazing ramp outside, but in here we have a whole new setup. This was done by the flooring company, which you'll see the rest of their work later on. But this is a mat in this whole entrance area, which is quite small. And what they've done is they've concreted and built up a concrete ramp underneath, so I can just glide straight in, I can wipe my wheels and bring my batek through, and it's just absolutely amazing. Coming through into the lounge, and aesthetically not much has changed in here, but we have got the new flooring, which you'll get a better idea of in a minute. We've got a lovely new rug. We do want to change the sofas, so you'll have to use your imagination and imagine some really nice blue sofas, and I think in here will then look really nice. I think this picture goes in here so well now. And my friend Lisa, hello Lisa if you're watching, she did this piece of artwork for us. What do you think? Oh my goodness. The flooring, do you remember what it was like? We had exposed walls here, the carpet was rotting. We've got this beautiful, this is LVT and I am over the moon with it. We all are. It is just an absolute dream to roll around in. And I just think it looks stunning.
And play basketball.
Play basketball, we can dance in here, I can film in here. This is my new office. You may have seen we had a white breakfast bar on here, but this actually matches the woodwork in the kitchen, which you'll see in a minute. So exciting. They actually ordered too much of the worktop, so I was able to put this in here and I am just so happy with the result. It's just started raining and it's gone a bit dark in here, and what we have done is we've put some light switches in at DDA height, one here, and I also wanted a light switch here so that when I'm working I can just turn it on and off, because it was just getting annoying having to go all the way to the other side of the room. Yeah, it has made a huge difference actually. So all of the flooring also runs through into the downstairs toilet. You may remember we had asbestos in there, so we had that whole palaver, but just look at how lovely it is now. We've also got a new sink and cabinet in there. Just needs a little bit of tiling.
Which just gives you that little bit of extra room, doesn't it? Because the old sink used to come out like that rounded.
It did.
So it
Did get away in the way a little bit. Finally, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, and I just can't wait to show you. My new beautiful accessible kitchen. What do you think?
I love it!
want a tour? Shall I show you around?
Yes, please.
So first things first, you may notice that this opening is wider. So there used to be a door here and a bit of wall here, but we've knocked that out to make this beautiful big opening. We also have new light switches at DDA height, so I can reach them. It just makes my life. We've had the ceiling all redone. The beams have gone. We've got beautiful LED lights in there and super bright. We wanted to choose a kitchen not bang on trend. We wanted something that would age gracefully, a bit like Sean. So we have chosen something very plain that we can jazz up with colour and accessories. In here, this is like a pantry cupboard. And we have the microwave in here, the microwave is in here. And then in here we've got nice accessible drawers. They're really easy to use and open. Don't look in there.
That's the messy drawer. Everyone's got one, doesn't matter.
But yeah, these are really nice and easy to use. And you'll notice that it's got the soft closure. All of the doors, all of the hinges have got the soft closure. Having that all tucked away makes it all super neat. Moving on to my pride and joy, my slide and hide. You will have seen it. I have given a few sneak peeks. How cool is this? Is that perfect height for me? Oh, did you see that? Look.
Still sparkling.
This oven's amazing. It can do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. It can even prove itself to you. It can prove bread and stuff. Not that I'm ever going to make bread, but sure might. We've got really cool pan drawers in here, which are nice and easy and accessible for me to get to. The piece de resistance. This is my lowered accessible area. Look at this, just look. I didn't think it was possible. They didn't think it was possible, but it is possible. This is the lowered work surface, and the way that they did with this is that they put it on 3 or 4 brackets, I think, which were adjustable at the time. I'll put in some footage so you can see how they did it. What they then did was do a concealed, like a fake wall, so I think that's just plasterboard behind there and a skirting board, and then they also put this pelmet on to give it a nice finish. And what I will say is the contractors that we used were absolutely fantastic and really knew their stuff when it came to doing accessible build work, and they were always one step ahead of us, weren't they, Sean?
Yeah.
I can't speak highly enough. They were called Languages. I'll leave them down below so you can check them out if you're in the Sussex area and you want to get some build work done, accessible build work. Can't speak highly enough of them. So I can roll under here, I can cook. This is an induction hob. We had to have an induction hob because it was something to do with the distances between things. Really happy with this. I've got my...
We had to keep everything level. We wanted everything level along there.
Oh yeah, we had one design where it was cut out.
If we had a gas hob or an electric hob, this would have had to be up here, and we didn't like that.
No, and I wouldn't have been able to have reached it. This is the sink. Do you remember we had the sink saga?
Sink is out of stock.
What? The original sink that we ordered was about 1 metre or so long. So it wouldn't have left me with very much bench space to work with. So it was a blessing in disguise that they didn't have it in stock, and we chose a much smaller sink to give me workspace at my level and my height. Sean and I, we each chose things that we wanted, and this is what Sean chose. One of the things that Sean chose. He chose this really cool tap. We always wanted one of these taps, and I have to say I absolutely love it as well. It makes such a difference when you're doing the washing up. And here we have a dishwasher. We had a slimline dishwasher in the other kitchen. We found it to work fine for just us 3. So we've gone for the slimline dishwasher again, which saves on the space. Everybody has one of those corner cupboards that just gets stuffed full full of the crap you don't use, but not us. We've got this really cool slidey situation, which makes it really accessible for me. Can get right into the corner of the cabinet, and we've got the plates and the cups in there, which is just fantastic. So Sean's,
Oh, open it. Had to be.
his integrated bin.
Yes. You can just scrape things straight into it.
Do you know how much joy that gives me? It's so good. Here, we've got some drawers. I mean, they're just drawers. What more can I say about drawers? We've got the oil and vinegar, but then we've also got some cleaning equipment here, which is great because obviously it's nice and accessible for me. But it was actually a lot higher, and then they were like, well, you can't reach that. And I still can't reach it, but bear with.
Now you can get to the peanut butter and the Marmite.
Truffle Marmite, anyone?
And it just goes back nice and slowly. Stop.
Here is the fridge. Used to be on this side in the old kitchen, and now it's on this side. I mean, it is a fridge, but we have got a little bit of an accessibility hack for you. Yeah, we found these, didn't we, Sean?
Yes, I did.
We found these in the range, which I don't like to plug, but that's where they're from, and I'm sure people are going to ask me, which makes it great because normally I wouldn't be able to reach right in the back there, but by having a little box like this, I can put all of the cheese in there or whatever I want.
Get that one even.
Yeah, I can get this one too, so I can get the garlic
They're
and
so good, aren't they?
random chilli for my chilli and garlic mayonnaise. If you cast your minds back, can you remember what was here? Nothing was here. A doorway was here. So this is where the doorway was. And in the original plans, it was blocked off flush against the wall. But then Sean, in his awesome wisdomness, came up with this amazing idea to block it through, but keep this and put shelves in here. Here we've got more cleaning products. This is now like our laundry room. We've got all the dog feeding and the cat feeding stuff. We've got these lovely shelves down. And then Tinky got her bowl from Disney Paris. Where we have the lowered work surface for me in the kitchen, where I can roll under, we actually lose quite a lot of space that for a non-disabled kitchen would have maybe washing machines and dryers, which we have in this country. But if we had the washing machine and dryer in there, we wouldn't have any room for the bin or the knives and forks. So we came up with this idea to have them plumbed in here. So this is like a utility laundry room, and we are so happy with the result, aren't we, Sean?
Yeah, so good. It gives this room a purpose now.
We've got this runner which matches the rug in the lounge as well, which I really love, so it just makes the whole house seem really cohesive. Overall, we are so happy with the kitchen. I cannot tell you, it's just made such a huge difference, and we've lived here for 10 years and we've lived with that kitchen
slowly falling
apart, and to have this is just an absolute dream. And I think what made the experience so much easier for us was having such a good team behind us who were doing the building works. You may be wondering, we got the kitchen designed through Wix. I am thinking of making a part 2 video, so if you've got any questions, drop them down below so I can talk about some more stuff if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, for now I think I'm going to make some lunch and enjoy the rest of my house.